No, we're not cracking nuts. The Nutcracker, delighting Great Falls tonight and all the events this weekend to know for the Great Falls Daily Connection. This is episode November 13th, 2025. My name is Steve Keller. Welcome to the show that lets you know everything that's going on in Great Falls from your host, Steve Keller, veteran entertainer and DJ and broadcaster. And tonight I'll be over with Willie Puffett Band over at the Frontier, and we'll talk more about that. And with Keller Team Talent Productions and Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio, we're presenting you with all the news and information you need to know from sea to shining sea, or at least from the west side to east side, north to south, and Black Eagle too. So we've got it all right here. So what is going on? Let's find out. And by the way, if you like this idea, if you want to add to the show, you let me know in the comment section right here at YouTube. This is exclusively on YouTube for now. Hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment below on what you want to see added to the show or what you like about the show. All right, so it's National Hug a Musician Day on this Thursday. Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah, I'm happy to see you. And yeah, that's probably a harmonica in my pocket. Why do you ask? There's also World Quality Day, which is ironic because you think that day would last longer. Now, you see that on the location for the detailed forecast. We have Cutbank and Shoto. Yeah, high wind warning going on. Here in Great Falls, it will be windy, but just absolutely gorgeous. Now, you can see as I record this, it's 52 degrees. This is before 9 a.m. High today, 70 and mostly sunny. Those winds as high as 33 miles an hour. 52 tonight. Tomorrow, windy again. 46-mile-an-hour winds, 30% chance of rain, high of 62. Saturday, 58 and partly sunny, and Sunday, 56. And we'll just call it mostly sunny for there. Well, that's fantastic. I will take that. Yeah. Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. I want to show you this. And Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio has classes going on now. Their consistency, checking out their schedule, 6 a.m. classes Tuesday and Thursday, 12 noon classes 5 days a week, 3 p.m. classes Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. classes Monday and Wednesday, and 5:45 classes Tuesday and Thursday. You can sign up over at the QR code right there, harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. Easy sign up, and you can go to 105 Smelter Avenue Northeast, Suite 116 in the 2J's Complex. And that is their website, Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. If you can breathe, you can do yoga. Well, it's time for the Great Falls Daily Connection local news for Thursday, November 13th, 2025. And we do have some political news, and I'm going to give you the facts right now. The 2026 race for Montana's 2nd Congressional District happens to be local. Now, as we know, this is a heavily Republican district that covers Great Falls, Helena, and Billings, where incumbent Troy Downing just received an endorsement from President Trump. But 2 Democrats are running to challenge him, including Great Falls' own Sam Lux. He's a 29-year-old farrier. His primary opponent, Helena attorney Brian Miller, both argue that some Republican voters are growing disillusioned and feel underserved by the administration's economic promises. Now, Lux calls himself a redneck Democrat, says his daily work with farmers gives him a direct line to their struggles. Now, KRTV has a lot more detail for you to read. I pretty much summarized what they were saying right there. Hey, we had great news, a successful search and rescue to report. Now, Tuesday, Cascade County Search and Rescue teams located 2 missing hunters near the Deep Creek Trail head off Logging Creek Road, using motorcycles and ground crews and air support from Malmstrom's 40th Helicopter Squadron and good weather, too. The hunters were found and cleared by medical teams. The all-class state volleyball tournament is at the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse in Bozeman, and in the Class AA bracket, yesterday's first round, Bozeman defeated Helena High 3-0, or 0-3 if you're a Helena High fan. And CMR defended Sentinel, and they won 3-0. As of this recording, they're scheduled to play this afternoon, Billings Senior versus CMR at 4 p.m. Now, in national news, President Trump signed legislation Wednesday night, that's last night, to reopen the government, after the House voted 222 to 209 to approve the Senate-passed stopgap funding bill. The measure ends the longest shutdown in U.S. history, allowing 670,000 furloughed federal employees to return to work and paying 730,000 essential workers who continued working without pay. Workers are still waiting for back pay. Flight delays are still a big factor for the holidays, and it will take time for any return to a new normal, what we have. Democrat Adelita Grijalva was sworn in as a member of Congress yesterday, Wednesday, 7 weeks after winning Arizona's special election. House Speaker Mike Johnson administered the oath before debate began on a funding bill to reopen the government. His repeated delays in scheduling the ceremony prompted criticism and a lawsuit from Arizona's Attorney General. Thousands of Epstein estate documents were released by the House committee, just in case you haven't opened up Facebook. In one 2019 message to journalist Michael Wolff, Epstein wrote that Trump knew about the girls and mentioned Mar-a-Lago. Democrats said the documents raised new questions about Epstein's ties to powerful figures, including Trump. Grijalva is the final signature on the discharge petition that will be voted on likely next week to force the release of the full Jeffrey Epstein case files that the White House is fighting to keep secret. The final U.S. penny was produced Wednesday at the Philadelphia Mint, closing a 238-year-old chapter for the 1-cent coin. President Trump ordered the Treasury Department in February to end penny circulation, calling it wasteful. It takes 2 cents to make a cent. About 250 billion pennies remain in circulation. A federal judge signaled that hundreds detained in the Chicago area during the Trump administration's immigration crackdown may soon be released on bond. U.S. District Judge Jeffrey Cummings said Wednesday he would order the release of 13 detainees under a 2022 consent decree governing warrantless ICE arrests. The Great Falls Daily Connection events for today, November 13th, 2025, on a Thursday. Well, here's what we got going on. It's a Nutcracker tonight. The Magical Christmas Ballet with family and friends, and the gift of a spectacular holiday experience comes around about every year, and it's coming up again tonight over at the Mansfield Center for the Performing Arts. And there are a few tickets still available for that. Going on tonight at the Elks Lodge, it's a spaghetti red feed, a benefit for Operation Giving Spirit. And it's put on by your friends over there at Broke Axe Throwing to chop hunger. There's also a silent auction and dinners by donation. Thursday, today, business after hours at the Black Eagle Community Center, and is put on by Calumet. And you can get tickets by contacting the Business After Hours Facebook site right there. For tonight, I mentioned Willie Puffett is playing. I wear a few hats. I have to admit that. I'm now the drummer for Willie Puffett. So we're playing at the Frontier Inn for tonight. Also the Castle Reefers. I'm a part of that band, but I can't be in two places at once when you're not anywhere at all. Anyway, I'll be playing with them next week. But the Castle Reefers with Lisa Gaskell and Derek French, and tonight Johnny Houle and Caitlin Corin. That starts at 7 o'clock. And Caitlin is on fiddle, so you get a fiddle player. Great Falls Daily Connection events for Friday, November 14th, 2025. Well, you have not Green Day. It's not No Green Day. It's not Green Day. That's the name of the band, not Green Day. At the Newberry, go ahead and save that for a future use, and I'll pick up my tongue. It's at the Newberry. The Lucky Valentines or the Celtic Cowboy tonight at 6. Lyle Miller is at the Halftime Sports Bar. Allegedly Red at the Frontier Inn. And Shakedown Country at the Dew Bar. Plus at the Sip and Dip, as always, Joel Corda. Friday Night Blues Festival at the Keller Guys tonight, 111 Central Avenue. That starts at, I think it's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. $5 cover at the door, or you can reserve a table for 4 in advance. And if you haven't been to the Keller, I was there with my friend Derek French the other day, and I love what they've done to that place. The Addams Family is over at the Bill Williamson Auditorium at CMR High School, the CMR Theater program, putting that on, so go support them. That's this weekend. Matinee performances coming up for tomorrow and next Saturday at 2 p.m., $10 per person. For Saturday, November 15th, the Ulm School Christmas Bazaar and Scholastic Book Fair. The vendors are still wanted for a craft fair. The Lodge Senior Living, that'll be Saturday. And Saturday night, the Sip and Dip has Joe Corda again, the Frontier Inn with Allegedly Red. And Harley Hustis is playing at Elevation 3330 Saturday at 8. Sunday, November 16th, Sunday Jazz Brunch at the Celtic Cowboy with traditional Irish and American favorites. And Monday, we have the American Foundation for the Suicide Prevention for a special pint night in support of suicide prevention and awareness at the Mighty Mo Brewing from 5 till 8. Now, of course, looking ahead to November 26th through the 28th, no school, and Thanksgiving Day is November 27th. The Great Falls Bison Harvest Raffle with the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center is going on right now, and you can go to lewisandclarkfoundation.org and get your tickets. 700 tickets available, 1 for $50, 5 for $225, 10 for $425. And that includes a 3-day bison harvest during the fall 2026-27 season. Full ownership of all the meat and the hide and the skull from your harvested bison. $250 gift certificate for processing and on-site accommodations. Pretty cool stuff. Well, that's a look at what's going on for Great Falls. Now, here's the rest of the news that you may have missed. Remember Bob Ross on PBS? He did all his paintings. Happy Trees, remember? Big afro, big guy, Bob Ross. 3 paintings by the late painting pioneer have been sold at an auction for more than $600,000. And the proceeds go to PBS stations throughout the whole country since losing federal funding. I don't know if they got a free PBS tote bag out of that. Russia debuted their first AI-powered humanoid robot. I saw that this morning as soon as I got up and started scrolling through Facebook mindlessly like most of us do. But they had a humanoid robot in Moscow. It was a tech event, and the robot walked for like 3 steps and then toppled over and broke into pieces. And everybody rushed to go, oh my God, it broke into pieces. Makes me wonder if Vladimir Putin had the robot thrown out of a window. A new survey of 9,000 people shows 97% cannot tell the difference between AI music and human music artists. I have a way to tell the difference. See who's going out on tour. Well, I'm not AI. I'm Steve Keller, and I'll be at the Frontier Inn tonight with the Castle Reefers for a good Thursday night out. And whatever you're doing for this weekend, now you know what there is to do this weekend. Our Daily Connection quote of the day. This is for you to take with you and maybe think about this. From Walt Whitman, keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Now that does it for today's Great Falls Daily Connection. If I missed anything, comment below. I'd like to hear that. And thank you to all the people who put out those events and all the news, and I gather it for you in one place right here. If you like it, hit the like button and show us you like it. And hit the subscribe button if you want to, and tell a friend about this. My goal is to get possibly 10,000 subscribers so everybody knows what's going on. Hey, a big thank you to Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio, their new member special, 30 days of unlimited yoga for $39.99. And they have an 8-week yoga special that's starting very soon to ease you into yoga. So everybody, you, no matter where you are in your life, you can start yoga and feel better. You can find out more harmonyinthefallsyoga.com today. And remember, I'm Steve Keller, available for your DJ, your wedding reception, your live event at Kellertainment Talent Productions, Kellertainment.com. And I'm a phone call away here at the old phone 406-590-8856. Hello. And remember, be informed, live Great Falls' best life. It's here for you. Tell a friend. And until now, the next time that I see you in real life or on YouTube, if I don't see ya, I'll see ya